I'm asked to graph the function f of x equals 1. That's basically y equals 1. And there's a little memory mnemonic that we use for x and y equals functions. It's called Vux-Hoy. So y equals 1 is my equation. It's got a slope of 0, and it's horizontal. So it's going to be a horizontal line through y equals 1. So I go to the y-axis 1, place a dot, and I just draw a horizontal line going through that. So the domain is negative infinity to positive infinity, because it goes to the left forever, and it goes to the right forever. This is a little tricky. The range goes in this little brace, because there's only one value. There's only one y value, and that is 3. Is it a constant function? Yes, it is. It's a function, and it's a constant function. A horizontal line, a Hoy problem, is a constant function. I'm asked to graph the line negative 4x. Negative 4x plus 5y equals 20. This is not that big of a deal. I'm going to use the cover-up method. I'm going to cover up the 4x, and I'm just going to solve that equation for y, and that's going to give me a y-intercept of 4. So there's going to be a y-intercept at 0, 4. And I'm going to come back, and some people just use their finger. They just cover it up with their finger. And I'm going to solve that equation. I'm going to divide both sides by negative 4, just using the cover-up method. And that's going to give me an x value of negative 5. So I go to negative 5. And now I have to draw a line going through those 2 points and do the best I can. Their computer drawing system is really accurate. The domain is all real, so from negative infinity to positive infinity. The range is all reals as well, negative infinity to positive infinity. Another one, notice they're trying to trick me. It's not in standard form. I'm going to rewrite this in standard form as negative 4x minus 3y equals 0. Actually, I should just solve it for y. There's no c value for the standard form. It's just 0. So I'm going to add 4x to both sides. That's going to give me negative 3y equals 4x. And then I'm going to divide both sides by negative 3. So my equation is going to be y equals negative 4/3 x. So it goes through 0, 0. There's a plus 0 technically at the end of this. So it goes through 0, 0. And then it goes down 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, over 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to draw a line through there as best as I can. Again, the program is pretty good. Now it asks me for the particulars. The domain, again, is not in this one. It's a range of numbers, not the range, but the domain is a bunch of numbers from negative infinity to infinity. And the range is also a range of numbers from negative infinity to positive infinity. Find the slope of these two lines. This one I do rather quickly because the y values are the same. And the slope formula is y sub 2 minus y sub 1. I notice that as soon as the y values are the same, that the slope is going to be 0. And then once the equation of the slope line is 0, and the next question, that was kind of easy, that's it for that question. The next question is a graphing question. Once we go through negative 3, negative 1, so I go over to negative 3, negative 1, I place my dot, and then the slope is down 5 from that dot. I'm going to use a different color. I go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, over 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I rely on the computer program to draw the line for me. I'm asked to write the equation of the line going through these 2 points in standard form. So the first thing I have to do is find the slope. So I'm going to set up my slope template of the y's minus the x's. So I'm going to do 6 minus 5. Those are y's. And then on the bottom, I'm going to do the x's. 4 minus negative 1. That's going to equal 1 over 4. Given that bit of information, I can write the equation in standard form rather quickly. This is going to be my x value, this is going to be my y value. So that's going to give me x minus 4y equals some number. And then to determine what that number is, I'm just going to choose one of these coordinates. I'm going to choose 4, 6, and I'm going to throw the 4, the x value in for x, the 6, the y value in for y. That's going to give me 4 minus 24, and that would be negative 20. So my equation in standard form would be x minus 4y equals negative 20. I want to write an equation for the vertical line. That's going to be a Vux, if it says vertical. Vertical line, so vertical is from the letter V, and that's going to be x equals this number. And notice it says the equation, not where it goes to the y or the x-axis. So the equation is going to be x equals negative 5. And that's it. The answer is just x equals, type in equation, negative 5. Write the equation in slope-intercept form. That's y equals mx plus b. Pretty straightforward. It tells me m is 2, so it's going to give me 2x, and b is 12, plus 12. So my answer is y equals 2x plus 12. Write an equation, slope-intercept form and standard form, passing through that, parallel to this equation. All I need is that portion though. I don't need the equals, I don't need the 5. So to write this equation, all I need to do is copy this part down. Right there. So that's the standard form. X plus 3y equals something. So all I did was copy that x plus 3y down. So x plus 3y is going to equal some number, not 5. Not 5. I have to plug in x equals negative 1 and y equals 5. To figure out what it's going to equal here. So that's going to give me negative 1 plus 15, so that's going to be 14. So part D, the answer is the equation of the line in standard form is x plus 3y equals 14. Now, given that information, I can find the slope-intercept form. It's going to be y equals whatever the slope is. And the slope of 1x plus 3y is going to be negative 1 over 3. Opposite of A over B. So that's going to give me negative 1/3 x. Now I need my b term, my plus b term. And I find that by just covering up that x and solving this little equation. Divide that by 3, divide that by 3, and my b is going to be plus 14/3. And that's it. That's the answer. Y equals negative 1/3 x plus 14/3, and x plus 3y equals 14.